Hey guys, so today we are going to be doing a tag video. Maybe like a week or a week and a half ago, I saw Heather from Bookables upload the Finally Fall tag and I just really wanted to do it. So that's what we're doing today. Let's just jump right in. I'm sure we are all happy that it is fall. I'm happy and not at the same time because, as I've said a million times, I am a summer girl. But living here in Georgia, you can really feel the fall, you know, as opposed to Miami or Texas, you know, which is the other two places that I've lived in. It's very, very south. And right now I'm a little bit more north than what I've ever been, so I can feel fall. Maybe it's not like the most pronounced fall, but it's nippy, it's nice, it's been raining all day. So this is the most fall that I have experienced ever. And I'm happy about it. I'm not complaining, so I guess I'm a little happy that fall is here, but I'm a little sad that summer is gone. So let's celebrate fall by answering some fall questions. The first one is, in fall, the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. I'm gonna go with Mexican Gothic. This is very atmospheric and it's very detailed in the setting of the mansion or the manor and how dark and creepy it is. I love the setting of the graveyard that's behind the house, and so it is very vivid and it's very atmospheric in tone. Second one is, nature is beautiful but also dying. Name a book that is beautifully written but deals with a heavy topic, like loss or grief. And for that one, I went with The Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. I read this a couple years ago, so I don't remember like specifics, but I know that it is beautifully written because it is written in prose. It reads really quick. This deals with loss and living in a neighborhood where crime is very prevalent, and we are following our main character whose brother has been shot dead. This all takes place in an elevator between 7 floors, and so it just deals with that, with loss and something that he's going through, and each floor is a significance. I really enjoyed this book. It's a quick read. I might read it again. I remember just loving it and feeling really impacted with the story. I feel like I don't like my choices so much, or like the books that I have picked for this, but I've been like staring at my shelves for a really long time, and these are just the books that are popping out, but I'm not too happy with them. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the gloomy day. Third one is, fall is back to school season. Name a nonfiction book that has taught you something new. And I don't read a lot of nonfiction, but the only one that I can think of, I'm actually listening to it on audiobook. I've been listening to it on audiobook for like about a year. I'm on and off on it, so I'm not done, but I have learned a lot, and it's Getting Things Done by David Allen. It's just a productivity or a like a productivity kind of book, and just doing things and getting things done in your life that you want to do. But like I said, I'm not done with it yet, but I have learned a lot from that book, and that's just a book that it feels to me like I would be constantly listening to even when I'm done with it, because it has so many good points and just it teaches you a lot, especially when you're not very disciplined in doing things or very motivated. It gives you a lot of motivation. So that's the only one I can think about to talk about. The fourth one is, in order to keep warm, it's very important to spend time with the people that we love. Name a fictional family, household, friend group that you'd like to be a part of. I was trying not to look at my phone through this whole thing, but these questions or prompts are so long that I feel like I look like a robot trying to read and look at the camera. So I've never been that proper. I don't know why I'm trying now, so I'm just going to be looking at my phone. For that, I'm just going to go with the Raven Boys. When Heather was doing the video, I remember thinking when she asked this question, even before hearing her answer, immediately this book popped up, so this is what I'm going to go with. I just love the friendship in this series altogether, and I just love everything that they go through and just the whole journey that they go on with their friendship and with attaining what they want to achieve. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Raven Boys. The next one is the colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall colored spines. Here you go. This is my stack. First we have, I mean, this whole entire book is just so fall. It's We Need to Do Something by Max Booth III, but the spine is exactly how this book, this is just fall colors at its finest. Then I have Burn Our Bodies Down by Rory Power. I mean, look at that. If that doesn't scream fall, I don't know what does. I also have The Furies by Katie Lowe. It's like very orangey. That's very fall. I have Savages by Greg F. Giffoon. Giffoon. I never know how to pronounce that, but that is like dark as well. And then I have Whispers in the Dark by Laura Hightower, and it's just like a burgundy spine. There we go. That's as fall as it's gonna get here. Next we have The Nights Are Getting Darker, Share a Dark and Creepy Read. I had a hard time with this one. I don't know if it's because I read so much horror that I'm almost like a little bit desensitized to dark stories. So when I'm looking at books, I'm like, oh, that's not dark enough. Oh, that's not dark enough. But in reality, they're all pretty dark. The one that I am going to go with is Remains by Andrew Cull. This is a very dark story that deals with loss, with a mother and the loss of her child. Her child is found. He went missing in a matter of like getting from his friends to his home. So like in a matter of a block, he goes missing, and they're looking and looking and looking, and they finally find him, and he's been murdered. And so it's just her coping with this situation, and it's very dark, and there's a couple of creepy scenes in here, so I figured I would go with this one. Another one that I could go with that I just finished reading like yesterday is I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. That is a very dark story that has just a lot of layers to it. I did listen to this book on audio, and wow, parts of it creeped me out, and just the amount of layers that this story has is just, it's dark. It's a very dark story. And I missed one of the questions, so let's go back to the question. It says, fall is a perfect time for some storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. And again, for this one, I originally had I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid, but somehow this book crept into the dark, creepy story. So yes, I am thinking of ending things. We are following Jake ultimately and his girlfriend on the way to meet his parents for the first time, and this is just his girlfriend telling this whole entire story. So I had to go with that one. It's fresh in my mind. I'm a little bit obsessed with this book at the moment, so it was hard not to choose this book for all the prompts. But yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm Thinking of Ending Things. Going back down, we are going to number 8, and it says The Days Are Getting Colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up somebody's cold and rainy day. Oh my gosh, you guys, Pumpkinheads. I just finished this one yesterday or the day before yesterday. The day before yesterday, whatever the first day of fall was, because I had saved this one for a whole entire year to be able to read on in the fall time, and it happened. I welcomed fall with this beautiful book here. This is a graphic novel, and here we're just following two friends that have been working at the same pumpkin patch for the fall season for 3 years, but this is their last year because they're heading off to college, and that's it. So they go on this adventure to just enjoy their last day at the pumpkin patch. It is wholesome, it is wonderful, it is heartwarming, it is funny. It was just so amazing that just as I finished this one, I wanted to reread it again and again and again. So Pumpkinhead is my final answer. It was just so good. I loved it so much. So much. All right, number 9, fall. Luckily, it's my favorite season, returns every year. Name an old favorite that you'd like to return to. For that, I'm just definitely gonna go with Pet Sematary. I tried not to put King in here. I know King is very popular, but you know what? It is what it is. This is just the perfect fall spooky season book. Fall spooky season, same thing. It's just so amazing. It's one of my favorites from him. I think it has to be in my top 3, maybe. I haven't put a lot of thought into it, but I think it would have to be in my top 3. And I just remember loving it so much, and I'm really dying to revisit it. Maybe I will next month for October. I'm not sure yet, but this one was the first one that came to mind. And number 10, the last one, is fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. And I'm not much of an accessory girl, but as long as I have a cup of coffee and this black soft little cover thing, I am very happy. So I guess it would just be this, my little black cozy soft little throw. So yeah, that's it, you guys. That is my finally fall tag video. Let me know down below what some of your picks would be to some of these prompts. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.